Hey everyone, welcome back to Gaming with Amy, the channel where I cover all things cozy gaming and cozy hobbies. Thanks for stopping by again, and welcome if you're new. I don't know about you, but I'm on a fairly tight budget, and gaming as a hobby can get expensive. Those purchases add up, and sometimes the game isn't what you were expecting. Personally speaking, this leaves me feeling guilty about spending the money in the first place. I'm here today to rid us all of this guilt by sharing some free cozy games I've never played before. This is one of my favorite ways to preserve my gaming budget while still experiencing the excitement of diving into a new game. It's fun getting lost in these worlds, sometimes a bit too lost. I have a mix of cozy games for you, and I'll be sharing my honest opinions. You have nothing to lose by checking these out, even if they aren't your cup of tea. I also wanted to note that I played these games on my PC via Steam or itch.io, so if you're a console or Steam Deck gamer, you may not be able to access them as most of the games are designed for a keyboard and mouse. Before we jump into the list, please like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more cozy gaming content from yours truly. Doronko Wanko. Is that how you say? I think that's how you say it. Kicking off the list on a high note, I have Doronko Wanko for you. I have no idea what that means, but all you really need to know is that it's an action game about an adorable Pomeranian getting dirt all over its owner's house. You literally roll around in mud, spill drinks and paint, and then shake it off on every surface of the house. Look, is this a perfect game? No. Does it contain hours of gameplay? No. Does it bring a smile to your face? Absolutely. The controls are a little wonky. For example, the camera swerves around pretty fast, which left me a little dizzy, but I just turned the sensitivity all the way down, which seemed to help. If you can put up with that, I think you'll have so much fun playing Doronko Wanko. Another one fights the dust. It wouldn't be a Gaming with Amy video without a cleaning simulator. Obviously, Another One Fights the Dust caught my eye for just that reason. It's a pretty straightforward simulator. You pick up trash and clean various rooms in a house. This game really closely resembles unpacking without the pixelation, so I think that's probably why I was initially drawn to it. Another One Fights the Dust isn't doing anything new or unique, and the controls aren't great. Once you complete your tasks for a room, it takes at least 10 seconds for the game to register this and switch to the next room, which was kind of annoying to me. It also doesn't save your progress if you leave the game without finishing it. I think Another One Fights the Dust is worth downloading if you've exhausted your cleaning simulator options and need to scratch that itch. Just to let you know, Another One Fights the Dust is available on itch.io only. Purrgatory. Purrgatory is a great example of a free game done right. It's a visual novel about death. You find yourself in the titular Purrgatory, wandering around the afterlife, chatting with all sorts of anthropomorphic feline characters. It's dryly funny and involves some light puzzle solving along the way. I didn't play this all the way through, so I can't give a full review, but I did enjoy what I played thus far and feel compelled to dive back in. The dialogue is actually really well written and clever, and I feel kind of bad not paying for this considering the level of quality. That said, I highly recommend giving Purrgatory a shot. What Never Was. If you're looking for something that's similar to What Remains of Edith Finch, the game What Never Was might scratch that itch. It's a point-and-click mystery game about a woman named Sarah cleaning out her late grandfather's attic, looking for clues about his mysterious life. Sometimes these games hit closer to home than you'd expect. To be honest, the game is a bit short and feels unfinished. I did some digging, and as it turns out, What Never Was is supposed to be a full game, and the version I played is the first chapter. The thing is, What Never Was Chapter 1 was released in 2019, so if you're okay with potentially waiting a while for the full game, I'd recommend checking this one out. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. A Sonic the Hedgehog visual novel murder mystery? You read that right. This is a beloved character from my childhood, and the premise sounded super interesting, so of course I had to check out The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And before you say anything, yes, this is Sega approved. Actually, they developed and published it. You play as a conductor aboard a train that puts on murder mysteries, and Sonic and all his pals are your writers. And what starts as a fun birthday celebration devolves into something much more serious. The train crashes and you partner with Sonic's sidekick Tails to figure out what's actually going on, searching for clues and interrogating their friends. The game's main theme reminds me of the experimental compositions of my late guitar instructor. He often suggested that music has the potential to transcend boundaries, connecting us in ways that cannot be grasped in an empirical framework. Okay, stop this video right now and go download this game. Although I haven't gotten super far, I still cannot believe the level of quality. From the upbeat soundtrack to the witty dialogue, it's kind of crazy this is free. Plus there are some mini games weaved into the storytelling, so there's a little something for everyone. Toripon. Another itch.io game I checked out is Toripon, a photography game where you take pictures of birds. As you can see, this game has pixel graphics, which, to put it nicely, is not my favorite graphics style, and when pixel games are done poorly, I become even more frustrated. Toripon's graphics are incredibly difficult to look at. They actually made me feel dizzy and a little nauseated. Lately, it seems like the nights are getting shorter. Do you ever feel like that? Plus, the game itself doesn't give you much to do other than snap photos of parakeets. There aren't any goals or missions to keep the game interesting. Unfortunately, Toripon is a free game you can skip. Well, that was fun. I hope you found some new games here that'll spare your bank account. Are there any free games that you'd recommend? Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.